welcome back to Bonnie Bakes. Today I'm going to be making some standard brownies. Okay, let's get started. So first I need to pour in the measurement of the main ingredient, of course. And for brownies, I recommend one of these, a spatula, because whisks, they're kind of more for like liquid things, kind of from my experience, and so they're a bit better for like folding in and mixing. Okay, next I need to add 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So some people like to not pour it over the bowl just in case they get too much, but that's not really me. I like to just pour it over the bowl so I don't get it spilled in any other area. Both ways are good, especially with salt. Salt, you always usually want to pour that over something. Okay. And now I've got the vegetable oil in, I need 3 tablespoons of water. So I've got a cup of water here, so I didn't have to go all the way to the sink. And I already preheated the oven to 350 degrees. Going that. If you're starting baking or you're not full experienced with it, or like not a master, then you should like pour slowly. Because who knows, you could spill. And last but not least, egg. Okay, let's crack this. Usually it's actually better to do it inside the bowl instead of on the counter. I just wanted to do it so I could show you, because this isn't very good. It's usually, if you put it in the bowl, then there's a crack. There's usually like a crack here, and then you split it open, but this isn't very good. So, see, like this. Here's like a perfect crack. Okay, there we go. And you want to make sure you have somewhere to put it when you're done. Okay, I'll just write that there. And now we will mix. I always think it's very satisfying. If you want to take a look here, then it's cool to watch like all the brownie mixture get into a dark brown color. See, if I could use a whisk so I could show you the differences, but I don't want to make dirty dishes. But the whisks are more for like going like this, and that's generally not what you want to do for brownies. It's better to kind of fold and swish around like this. And when baking, you always want to get the powder on the walls like this. I call them bowl walls. So you just scrape the powder off. Well, I call it powder, but. And so now it's looking like a dark brown mixture, but like on the back of these chocolate chips, some of them have powdery still, and at the bottom of the bowl, you can see there's more powder. Why do I call it powder? Okay. We're about done mixing. Looks pretty good. And now this is like almost done. I think we're pretty good. So usually it takes a little while to get it in the bowl for me. I mean, the pan for me. For this, I'm using an 8-inch pan. And you kind of gotta hold it and then scoop it with a spatula. Spatula is always better than a whisk for scooping, especially. And you want to make sure you get all that chocolate mixture. Because if you don't get all of it, well then there would still be a ton of brownie mixture and it wouldn't fit in an 8-inch pan. Usually you don't want to put your hands on the bottom of the bowl, but because then you could get like chocolate all over your hands. But I'm doing that and I don't mind because like this bowl is kind of heavy, and so it is better to hold the bowl from like the bottom when scooping, in my opinion. But you see, there's like all this, like so much you can get that you'd be missing. So just again, I already preheated this to 350, and I think it's almost done preheating. All right, there we go. I got all the mixture in. And of course, before putting it in the oven, you really want to spread it out to get it nice and even. So much chocolate in my hands. So as you can see, it looks like it may not be much, like it's not enough to go in the pan, but the oven for brownies, it really makes it puff up. There we go. We don't need it to be perfect, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven, and I'll show you how it looks after. Just put this in the oven, and right when I said that, it's finished heating. And it's actually better to put it on bottom because then it can like cook faster. And then I'm gonna leave this in for 40 minutes for these brownies, and I'll show you how it looks after. Let's see how they turn out. Okay, they smell super duper good, and they look really, really good. There we go. And of course, you always want to check if it's ready. I'll do it there. And see, it is a little bit wet, but usually you want your brownies to be that wet because if they're too crumbly, then that means they're overbaked. So this is how they turned out, and I hope you learned something. Bye!